The Bible is the permanent record of God's revelation to humanity, containing all we need for our new life in Jesus. To live Christian lives, the Bible provides all necessary knowledge about God, Jesus, ourselves, and the world. 2 Timothy 3, verses 16 to 17. The Bible is entirely trustworthy. In 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 6, the phrase "inspired by God" means breathed out by God. God did not dictate his Bible to its authors, but guided their thoughts so that what they wrote was true and would encourage us to know, love, and serve him. Let's explore some key points. Point 1. It is a book of truth. John 17, verse 17, 2 Timothy 3:14 and 17. The Bible is a unique book. Although it tells the stories of ordinary people and their experiences of God, it is much more than a religious biography. It is uniquely inspired by God. That means he guided the people who wrote it so that what they put down was a true record of God's nature and purposes. Although the Bible contains 66 books written over some 1,500 years by more than 40 authors, it does not contradict itself. It contained different emphases, of course, and we see how God's revelation grew clearer through the years, but the truth it teaches is consistent. Point 2. It is a book of example. Hebrews chapter 11, verses 29 to 40, and chapter 12, verse 14. Although the Bible contains passages of pure teaching, some of Paul's letters, for example, mostly it is about people. Their surroundings were different from ours, but our feelings and problems are much the same as theirs were. So we can read stories of men and women who knew God well and discover how they coped and remained faithful to him. They will challenge, excite, and encourage us. There are also examples of how not to live and what mistakes to avoid. The people in the Bible were really human, ordinary people, warts and all. Point 3. It is a book of warning. Jeremiah 17, verses 1 to 10, and Revelation 2, verses 1 to 7 highlighted this. The Bible includes books of prophecy, including Isaiah, Jeremiah, Ezekiel, Daniel, and Amos in the Old Testament, and Revelation in New Testament. Occasionally, they foretell the future. Some of these prophecies have been fulfilled, and some has yet to take place, and many apply to more than one period of history, but the prophets were also God's messengers who warn his people that God was holy and just. They reminded them that they could not lead sinful lives and still receive God's help and favor, and they often spoke of God's judgment or punishment given even to those who claimed to serve him, but who, in fact, were evil. Point 4. It is a book of challenge. Mark chapter 8, verses 34 to 38, Luke 24, verses 45 to 49. The Bible presents us with two kinds of challenges. One is through great men and women of God who challenge us by their total devotion to God. The other is more direct. We are challenged by some writers to believe the truth which they have written down and to live which are worthy of God. We are also challenged to take his message out into the world which prefers to ignore it. The Bible contains the truth which has brought us to faith in Jesus Christ, and it challenges us to take message to others.